I want to talk about parental sabotage before I go in here and see my client. Parental sabotage is so real, and I'm glad that I actually saw somebody say this, because this has happened to me twice as a therapist. And one thing I need people to understand, that yes, I'm a therapist to advocate for my clients, but I am also a therapist that will defend themselves as well. Parental sabotage is pretty straightforward. It's literally parents choosing to sabotage anything good that can come to their children because they want to continuously control the dynamic of their children's suffering. And what this can look like is these parents will legitimately force these children to get things the most difficult or challenging way, and they will also unfortunately be psychologically and emotionally abusing these children, and also financially abusing them. And when someone with a good heart that empathizes with others see how this child is falling behind, so let's just say, for example, this child grades are failing, they come to school stinky all the time, they don't even own a phone. Anytime that they are unfortunately making mistakes, they are giving the most heinous punishments known to man, which is them having their doors taken off the hinges. They aren't allowed any sort of technology, and they have to sit in their room all fucking day. Well, if they come across someone like me who genuinely see them, because parents that sabotage their children, they want to talk to you first. They want you to hear them first. So when you do sit down and try to talk to the child in regards to like why their behaviors are the way that they are, they want to get a step ahead of that so they can go ahead and help you and convince you, painting a picture of what they want you to think. So they want you to believe. They want to manipulate you into believing that their child is the bad child, which is why it's a justification as to why they force their child to live the way that they do. But then when you sit down and genuinely connect with that child, and you start saying that the child is not the problem, it's the parent, and you start doing things nice for the child. So like if the child say, for example, I've never been to a water park before, and you go out of your way to take them to the water park, that in itself will piss the parent off. Like that will piss the parent off, and they will go out of their way to try to make it seem like you are overstepping boundaries with their child, because why the fuck are you doing that? And I had this happen to me twice, where parents quite literally thought that I was trying to be their children's mother because I was literally just being nice to them. Everybody else around this child, everybody in their dynamic hates them. Everybody in their dynamic calls them pathological liars, say that they're extremely manipulative, talk about how they always talking back to adults. But then when I sit down and talk to the child, not once have they yelled at me, not once have they tried to manipulate me, not once have they even been violent towards me. We literally, I genuinely treat them like a human, and that pisses the parent off, because how fucking dare you try to be close to my fucking child, and I can't even get a hello at my kid. But the reason why you cannot even sit down and talk with your child, because everything your child do, you believe they are lying. Everything your child do, you think they're manipulative. Everything that your child do, you think they are extremely dramatic, and they do not deserve anything because of their rambunctious personality or their bubbly personality. Like when I wanted to give one of my clients one time a pair of shoes, because this is why I actually kind of drifted out of the scene of dealing with children and teenagers, because when you do good for these children, like let's just say for Christmas, I decided to give my client a pair of shoes, some shoes that they've been begging their mother for the past 2 or 3 years, but the mother can't get it because the mother keeps telling them that they're broke. Mind you, the house is clean and organized. The mother just put down on a new car, but for some reason, this mother can't even get this child no new shoes. The child is sharing a room, a bunk bed, specifically with their youngest siblings, and they're just going through a lot. They have no privacy. So I got to go out of my way to spend money. And the parent is pissed. She's pissy. Now I'm getting reports, especially of the fact of, well, who told her to do this? She's overstepping boundaries. She's sitting up here taking my child to places that I don't agree with. Mind you, they do agree. I do not ever do anything with nobody's child unless I am giving full 1000% consent. And a lot of the times, if I do give someone's child a gift, it's out of the kindness of my heart, because if I legitimately see that y'all are struggling, why the fuck would I not do something for the kids? I'm not putting money in your pocket, but I will at least help you with your child, because everybody need fucking help. But you guys sabotaging situations because you legitimately hate your life and you want the child life to be just as hateful. That is embarrassing. That is shameful. And yeah, you are a terrible fucking person. Why sabotage something for your child just because your life is terrible? Why be upset that your child has a great energy where they literally magnate good people towards them, where it actually increases their personality and they genuinely want to be engaged in things, and that piss you off? Just because you are not a friendly person, just because you are very competitive, and just because you are non-negotiable does not mean that your child will fall in the same line. Simple as that. Your child just may be friendly. Why are you pissed off that your child can create conversations with people? Why are you pissed that your child can connect with others better? Like, that's weird. And y'all need to check that jealousy at the beginning, because this happens, believe it or not, this happens a lot. And a reason why so many young girls cannot be in a good relationship with their mothers. The mothers sabotage every fucking thing. You won't buy me no makeup because for some reason you think I'm gonna try to be grown and fast. That's something that you used to do when you was young. Y'all be projecting your past behaviors onto y'all kids, and now your kids feel like nobody fucking likes them. Your children is not being impacted, where they're not able to socialize, where they're not able to keep healthy relationship dynamics, because everything you've done in their fucking life was sabotage. Now that same child literally do not believe anything that come out of their mouth. They doubt their own judgment, and now they are self-sabotaging, because all they've known all their fucking life was that they do not deserve the things that they have. So I may as well sabotage it before it gets there, because this is what my mom used to do to me. And that's something that y'all need to check.